In this video, you will focus on identifying, improving, and communicating your business value proposition. Now, most entrepreneurs and business owners think that the most important thing in the business is their product or their service. But, your clients or your prospects, they couldn't care less about your product or service. I don't know if you like it or not, but that's the fact. The only thing that your clients or prospects care about is what is it going to do to them? What are you going to do for them? Or in other words, is what is the value that they're going to receive from you? So when you focus on improving and communicating your value propositions to your clients and prospects, then your business is going to grow and flourish. By the end of this video workshop, you will know exactly how to improve your value proposition, how to deliver more value to your prospects or clients than anyone else in the market, and how to actually let them know about it. So, ready for that? It's going to be a workshop video, which means that you need to do some work. You need a pen and you need some papers, or better, you get a printout of the PDF that the link is in the description below this video. So if you need a moment to just go get those, go get them and pause the video. I will wait. All right, wonderful. So if you're already in a business, just looking at your product or service from the point of view of value proposition, the value that you're going to deliver to your clients and prospects, then it should be bringing some new insights, some fresh perspectives, and some new commitments. If you're starting a new business, then the same tools and the same questions that I'm going to ask you in this video apply exactly the same. The only thing is that you're going to apply them to a new business and a new product instead of existing one. That's all. And as I said before, by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to improve your value proposition, how to make sure that you deliver more value to your clients than anyone else in the market, and how to actually communicate it to them so they know how much value they get from you. Ready to start? Let's go for it. Let's start by identifying who is it that you want to serve. In other words, who is your target audience? And right now, I'm not asking you for a complicated description of demographics and psychographics and anything else. I'm going to ask you to come up with 1, 2, or maximum 3 words that will describe your target audience in the way that they identify themselves. That's the maximum, 1, 2, or 3 words. So I'm going to give you 1 minute right now to describe who is it that you want to serve. Go. For example, your target audience can be moms. Mothers. If you're asking a crowd in a crowded room, how many of you are moms, then, they will raise their hand. They will recognize themselves easily. And if you will say, no, you're not a mom, they're going to argue with you, right? So they're going to stand for that description. They're moms. So that can be 1 word. You can be more specific and you can say single moms. If you will ask in the room, how many of you are single moms, then you'll get those women that says, I'm a single mom. You can focus it 1 more word further and you can say teenage single moms. Another example is you can decide to serve CEOs. That's 1 word. Fantastic. You can target it a little bit more specific and say, I'm targeting software CEOs, which means CEOs from software companies. That's fine, that's 2 words. Or you can say, I'm serving starter software CEOs, so for startups. That's fine. All right, now the second question I want you to answer in writing. This is really, really, really important that you put your answers in writing. That's when your unconscious mind is committed to work for you. You cannot do that in your head. So take the time, write it down. I'm going to give you 1 minute to answer the question. What is the success that you're actually offering that specific target audience? What are you offering them? What is the exact result or success that you're actually offering them? Take 1 minute to write that down. Are you offering them to lose 10 kilograms in the next 30 days? Are you offering them to write a book in 28 days? Are you offering them that they will lower their energy bills in 20%? Great. And the next question I'm going to ask you, I'm going to give you again 1 minute, is how can you help your target audience achieve their success, the one that you just wrote about, as quickly and as easily as possible? This is important. Nobody wants to work hard. Nobody wants to work forever. They want to get it as quick as possible, as easy as possible. So how can you help your target audience achieve their success, the one that you just described about, as quickly and as easily as possible? 1 minute for that right now. And it can be personalized program for them, it can be a mastermind feedback, it can be access to your network, I don't care. Wonderful. Now the next question, this is important, because if I'll ask you how good is your product, you say it's high quality. And when you ask your clients, they will say, I want a high quality product. But the problem is that quality is, it's not objective, it's subjective. And each one of us has our ideas what quality is or what is important as quality. So what I would like you to do now is to take 1 minute and write down 3 things that are making your product or service a high quality. Okay, so take 1 minute to write 3 things that make your product a high quality. It can be that it's reliable, that your customer service is fantastic, that it's exclusive for a specific amount or type of people, that is chic, whatever it is for you, quality. 3 of those. Got it? Wonderful. The next question is, how can you be for your target audience as accessible as possible or as available as possible, either online or offline? I'm going to give you 1 minute for that. And for example, you really need to know your target audience. When we're doing those videos right now, they are targeted a specific group of people. We want to help a specific group of people. And those people are available online as social media, either on YouTube where they're looking for information, or on Facebook where they're looking for connections. And those are the 2 places that we are there in the way that they're expecting us to be there. So we are delivering information or transformation using those videos on YouTube. And we're delivering connection and a soul tribe on Facebook. But we're not trying to be on Instagram, which is very hype right now, or on TikTok or anywhere else. Okay? So how can you be in the right place, in the right time for your audience right now? Take a minute for that. Wonderful. The next question, again, 1 minute for that, is what makes your product or service different than all the other similar products or services out there? Okay, and always remember, different is better than better. Everybody's trying to be better. You don't need to be better, you need to be different. Okay, this is important. So what makes your product or service different than anyone else in your market? Take 1 minute for that. Wonderful. Now, let's assume that they're already using a similar product or service with somebody else. Why should they choose to move to you? Why should they choose to switch from somebody else to you? 1 minute for that. It can be that it's cheaper, maybe you're guaranteeing the results, maybe there's faster delivery, maybe you deliver more support, whatever it is. Next question, challenging question, but the question that is really exciting when you think about it. I'm going to give you 1 minute to think how can you deliver more value than you're already delivering right now. How can you deliver even more value than you deliver right now? You have 1 minute for that right now. Wonderful. So now take 1 minute to write down how can you add to your product more elements like fun or status or convenience or ease of use or anything else. So find out how you can add any extra elements to your product or service. You get 1 minute right now. For example, when we did the business bootcamps many years ago, we wanted to add more fun. So we added dancing and we added singing and we added massages and we added all kinds of stuff to processes that before didn't need to. Or we wanted to add more status for that. So we created the training in a very high quality place with very high quality material. We used to give hardcover books for people as gifts, etc. We tried to make it as easy as possible to use, so we organized for years, we organized carpooling so people could meet each other in advance, agree to drive together to the event, etc, etc. All right, and now take 1 minute to write down any idea that you have. How can you get the word out about your product, about your service, about the value that you have to offer in the most effective and the most attractive way? Okay, take 1 minute for that now. It can be using blog posts, it can be using referrals, it can be using mailing lists, it can be using webinars, it can be using social media ads, anything that works for you. Got it? Wonderful. Now take 1 minute and let me know in the comment box below. Let me know what was your biggest takeaway from this lesson and what is one thing that you're committing to do in order to implement this insight. Okay, take 1 minute for that and let me know in the comment box below. Yay! You did that! You're a superhero, and if you will do what you promised, then you're gonna have a super business. It's up to you now, and until we meet again, live fully, stay awesome, from Nisande.